Shri Vasudevaya. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam. So, here the suggestion is that this body is useless. But that does not mean we should not take care. Just like you are going from one place to another place on your car. The car, you are not this car. But because you have to use the car for your work, you have to take care of the car also. But not much care that you simply become absorbed in the car business and no other business. Just like somebody, too much attachment to the car is polishing the car whole day. Polishing. So, we should not be too much attached to this body. But because with this body we have to execute Krishna consciousness, therefore we should keep it fit also. That is called Yukta Vairagya. We shall not neglect. We shall take regular bath, we shall regular nice food, Krishna Prasadam, keep our mind and body healthy. That is required. So Krishna consciousness movement does not say that artificially you simply make some renouncement, all nonsense. And to recompensate, you take to some drugs, you take to some intoxication. No. You take nice food. Krishna has given nice food. Fruits, grains, milk. You can prepare hundreds and thousands of preparation nice with this food, grains, and we are doing that. Our purpose for inviting you in the love feast is that replace with Krishna Prasadam with your all nonsense food stuff. They are not healthy. These are healthy food. Healthy food, palatable, healthy food. So, eat Krishna Prasadam, nice Prasadam. If your tongue wants some nice palatable dish, we can supply you hundreds, thousands. Offer to Krishna, samosa and this sweet ball, rasgulla and these, so many things we can supply. You see, we are not prohibited. But don't take too much. It is very palatable, like me take 1 dozen of rasgulla. No, don't take. Then that is not good. That is greediness. You should simply take so much as will keep your body fit. That's all. You should sleep so much as will keep your body fit. That's all. Nothing more. Yuktahara viharasya juga bhavati. This is called yukta. We should eat simply for keeping healthy condition. We shall sleep simply for keeping healthy. But if you can reduce, that's nice. But not at the risk of becoming sick. Because in the beginning, because we are accustomed to eat voraciously, so don't try to eat less artificially. You eat, but try to minimize it. The more, therefore, there are prescription of fasting. At least 2 compulsory fasting in a month. And there are other fasting days. The more you can reduce your sleep and eating, you keep good health, especially for spiritual purpose, but not artificially. Not artificially. But when you advance, naturally you will not feel. Just like Raghunath Das Goswami, there are examples. Raghunath Das Goswami was very rich man's son. And he left home. So he joined Lord Chaitanya. So his father, he was the only son, very beloved son, very nice wife, left everything. So and left means stealing, without saying anything. Somewhere or other he left home. And the father could understand he has gone to Lord Chaitanya at Puri. So he sent 4 servants, because he was a very rich man, and 400 rupees. 500 years ago, 400 rupees mean 20 times at the present time. So, first of all, he accepted that, father has said, all right. So, how you are spending money? So, he was inviting all the sannyasis in Jagannath Puri. There are many sannyasis, renounced order. And every month he was offering feasting. Then, after a few days, Lord Chaitanya inquired his secretary, Sarup Damodar, nowadays I don't get any invitation from Raghunath. What happened? Sir, he has stopped accepting his father's money. That's very nice. He thought that I have renounced everything and I am enjoying my father's money. This is not nonsense. He refused. He asked the man, you go home, I don't want money. Then how is living? He is standing on the staircase of Jagannath temple, and when the priests go home with their prasadam, they offer something and he is satisfied. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is all right, very nice. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was inquiring how he is standing there. So he saw him standing. So Raghunath Das Goswami, after a few days, he stopped that standing. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired his secretary, I don't see Raghunath standing there. What is he doing? No, sir, he has given up there standing because he thought, I'm standing just like a prostitute, somebody will come and give me something. No, I don't like this. That's very nice. Then how is eating? He's collecting some rejected rice in the kitchen, and that he is eating. So to encourage Raghunath Das Goswami, one day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to his room. Raghunath, I heard that you are eating very nice food stuff and you are not inviting me. So he was not replying. So he was finding out where he has kept that rice. And he took and immediately began to said, you do not eat. This is not fit for you. It is Jagannath's prasadam. How do you say it is not fit? Just to encourage him. He may not think that I am eating this idiot. In this way, Raghunath Das Goswami reduced his food stuff. Ultimately, every alternate day, only one piece of what is called butter. So much. And he was offering, even bowing down hundreds times, chanting so many times. Sankha Purvaka Nama, you have heard it while singing 6 Goswami song. Sankha Purvaka Nama Gananati Bhi Kalavasani Krito. So there are very nice examples of minimizing all material necessities up to the point need. Is it? But that is not possible for everyone. Don't try to imitate Raghunath Das Goswami. But because they were associates of Lord Chaitanya, each one of them showed some example, a unique example, how Krishna consciousness can be advanced. But our business is not to imitate them, but try to follow them. Try to follow them as far as possible. Not artificially. Therefore here it is said, there is no possibility of one's becoming a yogi if you try to become immediately Raghunath Das Goswami by imitating. You will fail. Whatever progress you have made, that will be finished. No, not that. You eat, but don't eat more. That's all. Eating more is no good. You eat. If you are an elephant, you eat 100 pounds. But if you are an ant, you eat 1 gram. Don't eat 100 pounds imitating the elephant. God has given food to the elephant and to the ant. But if you are actually elephant, then you eat like elephant. But if you are ant, don't eat like elephant, then you will be trouble. So here it is said, there is no possibility of one's becoming a yogi, Arjuna, if one eats too much or eats too little. Very nice program. Don't eat too little, you eat whatever you require. But don't eat more. Similarly, don't sleep more if you can keep your health perfect, but try to reduce it. Suppose you are sleeping 10 hours, but if I keep myself fit by sleeping 5 hours, why should I sleep 10 hours? So this is the process. Don't do anything artificial. So far the body is concerned, we have got 4 demands: eating, sleeping, mating, and defect. The defect is that modern civilization, that they are thinking that this eating process, sleeping process, if we can increase, that is very nice. If we can sleep the whole day and night on Saturday and Sunday, it is great profit, enjoy. That is the civilization. They think it is an opportunity to enjoy life, to sleep 30 hours a day. No, don't do that. Reduce it. Try to reduce it, but not artificial. Go on. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.